just missed out last year. Entered the fire up, and the race is underway. And again, as ever, look how slow Mark Walker is away, and he gets passed by Duncan Pittaway immediately. You're on board with that slow getaway machine of Mark Walker, but it actually hasn't lost too many places. Yeah, but it does make life a little bit hard, doesn't it, for him to come through, but he's got that much work to do. There he is in the middle of that little group, and just going through there as well, Julian Grimway. He's doing a fine job for now, but let's see how they can keep it all together. And it's great to see the Fiat, the big Fiat, running up near the front as well at this stage, but it is the pole man, Julian Majoud, who has the initial advantage.
Yeah, so there's the Fiat in fifth place. Then comes Huey Walker, the son of Mark, in the pale green Delage. And here is Mark Walker with the like bike overalls, the full leathers on board. But they're going to have to see what they can do about Julian Majoud. Neat and tidy so far, but still waiting for Mark Walker to work his way through. Pick off some of the others. He'll do it down the lap and straight. But probably can gain 1 or 2 positions down there. And right on board with him, about to pass the yellow and red helmet of Sandy Huey. He's got more horsepower. Off he goes down to lap, and that's one of the 2, I promise you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, as you said, you can see the water tank sitting on the top of the engine there as he heads down. Has to brake a bit earlier, and we've seen this before where he has to actually get on the brakes quite early, just a pair of rear brakes to slow it down into the slow bits, but it is so fast once he gets on acceleration, particularly out of the chicane, and you may well see him manage to get back past Walker on the number 1 machine that's just up ahead of him at the moment. That's the Delage GP Voiturette. It's going well, but let's just see the speed as they come down the finish line and down toward Manchester. Yep, he's the last Voiturette.
That doesn't have at all setting aboard a car that could not be more rudimentary than this. Will be lowering with the lights, but what he seems to go through there is Julian Majoud continuing his escape at the front of the race, the number 18, something in Indianapolis.
Yeah, and he's putting into some very good lap times, so I think it's going to be even harder this time to get back to him by the end of this race. So let's wait and see. He's come to Goodwood now. Putting a bit of pressure on the Huey Walker, but you're back on board with Mark Walker, who's been given away.
It's the battle for third place, and there's no resistance at all from the crit racer. That's Neil Goff on board, the dark red racer. He said, come on through, I'm going to see what I can do about staying with you. But he knows in his heart of hearts the answer is he will not be able to stick with the Darrett 208 HP. There it is, the horsepower. All being used, harnessed beautifully by Mark Walker. Down to Woodcote Corner he goes.
So a land speed record machine from that early 1900s, from 1905, is gradually picking its way up. But there's our race leader. Majoud has got quite a comfortable Ben Collins in second place with the Mercedes. And then third position at the moment to Neil Goff. He's starting to over the grid, but now they're all being closed up, as we can see by Mark Walker, getting closer and closer. Down the straight they come, and this is where really work. Oh boy, you can see how close he is now. Neil Goff is using that. Beautifully secured, so the sun's beginning to set. We're getting a gorgeous view from the onboard camera. The mouths in the cylinder head all pulling up and down, and he is still making progress. But I do wonder this time whether he's going to have any chance of in the last
has not been passed. He's still sitting in the crit rate in third position, being attacked by Mark Walker, and the driver who was passed down the lap straight last time in the Hudson Super 6 was James Collins. So that's cleared up. I can still tell you Julian Majoun is leading this race by 6 seconds. And no resistance. 1, 2, nothing that Ben Collins could do. Second place has become third, and likewise Neil Goff, third place has become fourth, because they knew that Mark Walker would be a man in mission. They knew that he'd make a false start. We didn't expect him to fall down outside the top 10, but he's been fighting back ever since that charge down to Madrid.
But now, is there really going to be an opportunity to close up the big gap to Julian Majoun, who so far is doing fantastic effort? Let's look back at this again, Bruce, because he had to go one way and then the other. He had to kind of find the gap.
Yeah, on the straight that's not straight. Through the kink, he gets the kink and he's already around the outside of Ben Collins. But Ben was very, very aware, which is extraordinary to be able to do so. As he went to the second part of that, he was well controlled. He was sort of sensed the trajectory that Mark Walker was going to be on in the direct. So, getting as low as he can while he sits atop that land speed record car from 90 to 5. Car number 200, all engines, no problem.
We've got 2 laps to go, and the gap is over 6 seconds, so in theory it's going to be tough, and there's the back half to get past the gap.
Back in the pack, and he should be okay, but we said that's not what the point was.
Well, very quickly, Mark is also making up that ground. Mark Walker, the other car, keeping well out of his way as he tries to go for another victory. And that chase is on, but is he really going to have enough time? He's got to throw this machine around, and it's wonderful to watch. He gets to see everything on board with Mark.
And it's also great at this point to Mark Walker goes down the front load of guys, takes down into the lap. He's got clear line of sight. The maybe some other cars coming between them, and we've got one of the call for that remaining. The gap is
some of the other machines that are making their way around here, and that's what's so enjoyable, is seeing such a variety of cars from different periods that are all competing. The Bianchi, the